Good day to you. My name is Maria Kądzielska-Koper, and today we're talking about human rights and the war. With me on Skype is Aaron Rhodes, an international activist, defender of human rights, and also author. Aaron, can you hear me?
Yes, I can.
Aaron, we are right now observing something which I would never say is going to happen, and this is a terrible war right now, which also started in Gaza, and so between Israel and the Palestinians. And I thought it was just so close for Israel to sign up the treaty with peace with their neighbors, just with the previous American government. And so we all thought that the Middle East is actually going to calm down. And what we see right now, this bloodshed in Israel and in Gaza, which is of course shaking the whole world and in different spheres. And we know that the influence of China and Russia is there as well. Well, how to understand it all, and what is your point of view?
I think if you want to speak about the influence of China, and China, the Chinese, head of the foreign ministry in China could not bring himself to denounce the slaughter of Jews by Hamas that took place on the 7th of October. Instead, he spoke about this in very, equivocating terms, moral equivalency. He talked about both sides calming down, and so on. And he didn't make any reference to the horror and the terror that this incident has created among Jewish communities all over the world. I think that China is really encouraging Hamas. China has decided to play this in a calculated way to align itself with countries that have suffered from colonialism in the past, and they have bought in. They have in a very Machiavellian move. They have decided that to try to instrumentalize this conflict for their own advantage. And I think this is really disgraceful.
So right now what we see is also this wave of anti-Semitism all over Europe, but also the Western world, which I would say would never happen. And well, it's again in Poland, it's not a big problem. Jews are very safe in Poland, but with what's going on and what we see and what there's this war of propaganda, what we see in the Middle East is right now very hard to say what actually is going on in Gaza and what Hamas did, what the army did, what the Israel army did. But what we can see definitely is this wave, especially in England, but in Germany as well, and France, where truly absolutely innocent people are threatened, and the Jewish communities are threatened. People who live in these societies, they are afraid to go out. This wave of anti-Semitism is even stronger, and moreover, the youth, as I can see only they don't even know about the attack of the Hamas on Israel. They only see what's going on in Gaza.
Well, it reminds me of a phrase that anti-Semites will never forgive the Jews for the Holocaust. And when the Hamas slaughtered about over 1,000 Jewish people in the worst attack on Jews since the Holocaust, and the result was anti-Jewish demonstrations around the world. And I don't quite understand how this mechanism works, but it's something that people should be a little more aware of. Of course, I agree with everything you said, and I'm also think that we do have to understand that this effort to eradicate Hamas, which is probably impossible because it's a kind of thought system. It's not just it's not the Israelis can kill off most of the fighters, the Hamas fighters, but that doesn't mean the
Aaron, I'm very sorry, but we actually have to wrap up here, but it's all extremely interesting, and I thank you so much for sharing this, and I hope it is a start point and we can comment it, for example, in a month about it when we see when the situation develops. So to all of you, the viewers of Poland Daily Culture, what is the punchline and what's very important is to keep your eyes open and your clear judgment what's going on around the world, and thank you for watching Poland Daily.